Who hasn't read this yet? Please note it's very important for us to take some time out and really smell the roses. The energy right now is at its highest of fire and water energy. Many countries are in flood right now, and war has been grounded on the planet. But that means the activation and the grounding of this energy of Mars and Venus is happening. And if we actually use all of our little techniques, toning, using your shields, your protections, calling on your guardians and guides, cutting off negative energy or etheric cords, calling upon angelic energies, and being aware of the natural and native flow of our planet. So each person is, in their own little space, and each place and space has a different vibration, so you're there for a reason. In dealing with this energy, we need to call upon our guardians and guides to really support us in keeping our balance. Using crystals to transform or help us transform energy and ignite our energies, and other crystals that we have on us. There's many ways and means to doing this. With the fire and the water energy, I'm going to use a little bit of colour here. Fire is red, which is the root chakra. And you all know what the root chakra does. So using or if you don't, go to the root chakra understanding. Find it in Patreon on our search engine, or even Google. Positives and negatives of the chakras is up on the page. I know it is. I wrote it up. I will be posting soon the balances and imbalances of the third eye. All of that's activating right now. But we need to harness this water and fire energy. So if you're feeling a lot of fire energy, if you're feeling angered or uneasy, all the negatives within the fire element need to be witnessed, because this is what is grounding with this Mars energy that we grounded on the planet. That means the root chakra became out of balance, and we need to put in the work to create the balance, using the red and using the blue. So here, throat chakra and the third eye. Okay, so that's a turquoisey, and this is blue. But using these higher energies of blue and the red, amalgamating them together. So being aware, using your wisdom to understand that you've been triggered, to understand these things, and actually take the time to tone, protect, and do your energy work more than ever. If we don't do the energy work, these negative energies build up and we begin to hate things, get really angry, really annoyed. I'm really trying to embody that I feel every now and then. Oh God, it's awful. But doing our techniques will support us in transforming this. And when we transform and we're getting our energy flowing and we're putting in the work, even though we don't feel like it, even though those moments of anger and annoyance is, you just want to take yourself away, you don't even want to do your work, you're like, oh fuck that, I don't want to do that, I can't be bothered, I've got no time, fucking hell. I get really triggered, as many would. It's easy to do, but using our wisdom, when we see ourselves get like that, you've got to take yourself away from your loved ones And you gotta breathe it all in, understand it, witness it with your wisdom, with all of your heart. And using that fire element, using those triggers, using that time to actually breathe in and witness yourself. Don't look at anyone else. Witness you and what you did and how you said it. It doesn't matter what they did. We'll analyze that later. Because you're going to make energy from what you've just experienced. And being able to take yourself out of a triggered moment or take yourself away when you've been triggered is where you go from a negative to a positive. Breathing, not even asking, you've already got your guardians and guides around you, just breathing and thinking about it. And then ignite that energy with your heart, your third eye connected to your heart. Breathe it out in blue and red. So we remember we're using our intellect, we're using our inner wisdom, which is blue. It's a turquoisey blue, so that's why the goddess settles in here. Okay, so when you put these colours together, and me as a hairdresser, this is the one thing that really stuck in my mind when I was a kid, the colour wheel. And if we put blue and red together and with any energy or any colour, what is it going to create? What is it? Huh? Violet. Purple. And you are a conductor of purple violet energy, and you breathe it out and you feel it come right out of your butt. Coming out of envisage it coming out of your root chakra, and it's like wings, so it goes, and it's violet light. And because you're using your intellect, you're using your wisdom, you're using your heart's mind eye with all of your passion on fire, because there's times where you're gonna be really triggered, because this is the fire energy that is grounding on the planet, and this is our moment where we get to really shine. Step away when triggered. Take the time to do the stuff you need to do to be able to breathe it out and ignite that violet flame, because that violet flame purifies any and all energy that comes through to you. That is a healer's flame. And I know each and every one of you would be triggered at certain times throughout this energy shifting. And I want you to take yourselves away and use your magic. And here I am, I've got off my seat because I'm that passionate about it. I'm holding my divine glorious. Look at the colours in it. Look at that heart. The egg, symbolizing new life. This is it. You can do it. You have the techniques. If you do struggle, I'm here, just a message away. Okay. I am going to be doing a Zoom call on the Heart's Magic tier tomorrow morning. And I suggest anyone that's struggling at this time to maybe put in a little bit more self-love. Repeat meditations that you like. Get into that rhythm. But definitely ignite your violet flame. The energies of fire and water. So the water is emotional. So we're hitting an emotional turbulence right now on a mass level. Knowing that, know that you're not the only one that's feeling these triggers, and there's the people around you don't understand how the elements are shifting, and they're shifting within us, but you do. And so taking the time to step away, to breathe it out, all the emotions, everything, let it come. A crying mess, or I'm so angry. All the emotions are being triggered, and they're being triggered by this war energy of the god of war being grounded into us by the divine feminine. So it was escorted into us with love, and so we can harness this. We can harness this energy that's unsettled the root chakra. Love yourself, smell the roses, give yourself that time, and understand that these elements are within us. And just because there's some times where you're triggered or you've been cracked in some way, think about it. What happens when what's inside the egg begins to crack it? That egg, that crack, is probably needed so that you can rebirth this new way of being, so you can get used to how you are going to have to be within your life to be able to keep your balance. This is what it's all about, people. New life. Happy birthing. I love you. I hope to see as many Hearts Magic people on the Zoom call tomorrow as possible. I love you and would love to hear your stories, love to catch up. I'm here for you. See you soon.